Why what matters most can only be known more, never finally. There's a moment, and it rarely announces itself, when something quietly loosens inside you. Not a revelation, not a conclusion, more like a soft release. You begin to sense that knowing, at least the kind that actually matters, is not something you ever finish. You can finish textbooks, you can master techniques, you can learn systems well enough to build things, fix things, predict outcomes. But when you turn toward the questions that shape how you live, who you love, what you serve, what kind of person you are becoming, something different happens. The closer you get, the less final it feels. Understanding doesn't click into place like a solved puzzle. It opens outward. It deepens. It reveals more terrain rather than a finish line. And slowly you begin to see something unsettling. What you once called knowing was often just standing still with confidence. And confidence is not the same thing as clarity. There is a subtle shift that follows this realization. You stop trying to arrive at truth, and you start learning how to approach it well. Like a curve that forever bends toward a line it never quite touches, understanding becomes asymptotic, always nearer, never complete. Each step matters, none grants ownership. Not because truth is absent, but because meaning lives in open systems. Life moves, people change, you change. Anything worth understanding deeply is alive in this way, and to demand final knowledge from something living is to ask it to stop breathing. Once this becomes clear, certainty starts to feel off, not immoral, not ignorant, just misaligned. Certainty flattens what should remain dimensional. It closes what must stay open in order to stay true. To fully know another person would require freezing them. To fully know yourself would require ending your growth. To fully know life would require standing outside of it. And so, almost without noticing, the hunger for final answers begins to fade. In its place, something quieter emerges. A commitment to continued attention. This is where wisdom changes its shape. It no longer says, I know, it says, I am paying attention. Not passivity, not indecision, but an alert humility, one that can revise without collapsing, act without pretending certainty, and hold tension without forcing resolution too early. You learn to live without the false comfort of arrival. And in exchange, you gain something better. Orientation, sensitivity, depth. What emerges isn't skepticism, it's reverence. Not doubt for its own sake, but respect for the scale of what you're engaging. In matters of significance, understanding is not something you possess. It's something you keep earning. Through experience, through error, through reflection, through the willingness to be wrong without becoming brittle. And maybe this is the quiet truth beneath it all. The most meaningful things in life are not meant to be known completely. They are meant to be approached faithfully, again and again and again.